Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. Today's Friday, which means it is Attic Find Friday, the best day of the week. I have had a busy week. I did the live stream, which was awesome Tuesday night. Thank you for everybody who stopped in. I think it was a lot of fun, very successful. I mean, I guess the only success of a live stream is that you have fun. For me, anyway. And we did. And then I also had a video that I recorded on Monday that I meant to post on, or maybe I recorded it on Tuesday. Meant to post Wednesday. Wednesday was a super long work day. Thursday was a super long work day. So I'm going to post it, I don't know, this weekend. I'm also going to do, Adam of Splendid Sports posted yesterday that he's going to do a video a day up until the National. And I thought, man, that is a great idea. Adam, I'm in a video a day up until the National. I'm wearing my Chicago shirt, this bland Chicago shirt. I had to buy a shirt in the airport at O'Hare back in January when I was stuck in the airport overnight and I needed a clean shirt. So I'm going to the National in Chicago, looking forward to it. I'll have a video a day until then, and then probably multiple videos a day while I'm out there. I might even do some shorts while I'm out there, even though I hate shorts, just because it's a quick way to get something interesting out. So Attic Find Friday is sponsored by Iron Guard Supplies. Iron Guard Supplies has all your sports card supply needs. It has top loaders, penny sleeves, semi-rigids, 9 pocket pages. They have supplies I've never even heard of before. They have it all, and you can get 20% off using the code JUNKWAX20. Click the link in the description to the video to get that, to go to their website and then enter that code in, JUNKWAX20 at ironguardsupplies.com. Today's article comes to us, or today's Attic Find Friday comes to us from Seacoast Online, and I subscribed to Seacoast Online just to be able to do this Attic Find Friday for you. This is Seacoast Online out of New Hampshire, and the story is about a woman named Sandy Healy, who is a realtor in Exeter, New Hampshire. She was at the time, and it's interesting because normally all of my Attic Find Fridays have been like pre-war or up to like 1952 tops and some sealed wax, like the 86 Fleer sealed wax, stuff like that. Today's is my first modern one, my first post 2000 Attic Find Friday. No, I'm pretty excited about it. It's a really cool story. I don't know if I've actually done a storage unit auction story, a storage unit find yet. I don't remember. What am I doing this now? 7 months. So I've got about 25 to 30 of these, 30 plus maybe. So yeah, I mean, maybe I've done one before, but this is a really cool story. In 2013, Sandy Healy and her husband Bob things were slow in the real estate industry, so they were going to auctions for storage unit finds, and then they were bidding on storage units. And at this one unit auction in Nashua, and this is a stock image that I'm putting up here of a unit find, just the stock image in the thumbnail as well, but they bought the belongings of an abandoned storage unit for $60. There was one other person who bid at $55. They won it at $60 because Bob, her husband, had seen a box in the back labeled Bowman, and he decided that there might be something interesting in there. Smart. Sandy's father had just passed away, so she ended up putting all the boxes in her attic because she was way too busy to do anything with them. And they just sat there for about 8 years. And then in early 2021, they had just moved to Epping, New Hampshire, and she had had surgery. She was recovering from surgery. She was up in the middle of the night, 4 a.m., started going through the boxes finally. And she reached into one of the boxes and pulled out a 2009 Bowman Chrome Mike Trout Draft Picks and Prospects autograph. I think that's what it's called. She didn't know what it was. She'd never heard of Mike Trout before. So she Googled the card and looked at it. She said that she sat there for an hour going, oh my gosh, these things never happened to her. So she was so excited. Of course, Mike Trout, if you're not already aware, and I think you would be, is the best player of this generation, at least the one who's had a mostly complete career. You could argue that Shohei is going to be better, but it's too early to say. Mike Trout, 85 career WAR, which is that leads all active players. He's a 3-time MVP, 4 times finishing second place, also finished in 4th one year and 5th another year. So that's 9 seasons in the top 5 of MVP voting. He has a career 994 OPS. It was actually over 1,000 until this season, where he's had a somewhat down season at like 860 something, I think. His career OPS plus is 174, which also leads all active players. 174 is spectacular. 6 times he's led the league in WAR. So Sandy brought the card to her local card shop, Diamond King Sports Cards, a card shop that I have been wanting to go to and I hope to go to at some point this year. Diamond King Sports Cards is supposed to be really good. So she brought it there. The owner felt that it was real and he advised her to sell. He told her that the market was hot and she should sell while it's still hot, at its peak. She then brought it to Chris's Cards and Comics in Seabrook, New Hampshire, asked him what she should do with it, and he told her to send it to PSA, get it authenticated, get it graded, make sure that the autograph is real, the card is real. So she brought it to a card show in Manchester, New Hampshire. While there, someone offered her $6,000 for it, as it was, ungraded, unauthenticated, $6,000, and she politely declined. Smart, maybe, at the time. She left the card with a PSA representative at the show, and 10 days later it came back to her as a PSA 8 authenticated. The card was authenticated, the autograph was authenticated, grade, the card got an 8 grade. So at that point, the most recent sale of an 8, public sale anyway, was a golden auction sale in December of 2020 for just shy of $10,000. The last sale now is $5,000 in April of this year on eBay. I'm guessing where Trout is now injured, it's probably going for less than $5,000. Now, when she got it graded, at that point, the most recent 10, so if it had gotten a PSA 10, the most recent one at that time was $50,000 in September of 2020 on eBay, interestingly. Now that PSA 10 goes for about $12,000 in May, when Trout was still playing and playing pretty well. So I'm interested to know what a 10 or an 8 would go for today. Sandy, though, decided to hold on to it. And she just wanted to see what might happen with Trout's career, see if it would go up. Probably should have listened to the owner of Diamond King Sports Cards, but that's okay. You know, you take risks. You take risks. Sports Collectors Daily also has an article about this, and they said that the rest of the find had 5 to 6 totes from the same era with wax boxes that were opened and the cards had been inserted back into the packs. And there's no word on if the good cards have been pulled out. There's really no detail at all. There were also some complete sets in the totes, and Sandy said that she hadn't really gone through everything yet. I reached out to Sandy via email on Wednesday of this week. I haven't heard back yet. I'll update if I do hear back. Sandy, though, has started collecting. She started collecting local Major League Baseball players and athletes and other from New Hampshire. So I think that's pretty cool that she bought a storage unit, had some baseball cards in it, got a big find, and has started collecting. By the way, I looked through all the public sales. I did not see hers. I looked for the PSA certification in all of the 8s for public sales. Couldn't see it anywhere. So either she hasn't sold it or she sold it somewhere that wasn't public, which is obviously very possible. She may have taken it to a card shop or a card show and sold it privately. So if you're new here, click that subscribe button. I do Addict Find Friday every week. I'll be at the National in 2 weeks, putting out a lot of national content and a video a day. Until then, I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great weekend.